In this video, we're going to cover the basic elements of your site and how to edit and maintain them. Just a reminder before we start, if you attempt to edit your site and don't like the result, or you need my help fixing anything from a design or cosmetic standpoint, it will be billed at my hourly rate. However, if you experience technical issues such as broken links or web page errors, etc., my assistance is complimentary. So let's dive in. All right, so anytime you want to edit a page, just go to that page. So click on any of your pages. Right now, we're going to edit the home page. So you'll come up here and you'll click edit in the top left-hand corner. Inside your site, there's lots going on. So let me start with the header. This is your site header. Basically, any page you're on, your navigation links will be at the top here. Your logo or your site title will be here. There might be a button or something over here. If you need to edit that for any reason, you can come in here and click edit site header and it will bring up a menu over here. I recommend not doing any editing to your site header. However, if you want to explore around with that a little bit, here are the options you can look at. So I'm going to click out of that. Same with your footer. Footer is all the way here at the bottom of the page. It will be on every single page, so you can always click into it to edit it if you need to. Like I said, with the header, I recommend not editing it, but if you need to, you can click in there. Let's talk a little bit about the makeup of each page. Every page is broken up into different sections. So this is a section between the two blue lines here. Same with this section, and essentially anything that you edit in this section does not affect anything in the other section. Within each section, we have what we call blocks. So this is a text block. We have an image block back here. There's all different kinds of blocks. We have a button here. If we scroll down a little further, we have a contact form block. All of the elements of your site are called blocks. So let's dive in a little bit on how to edit each one individually. Anytime you want to edit a block of any kind, you just make sure that you click on that block first. And then for text blocks in particular, it'll bring up this little menu, but you do want to click again so you can get in here and you can actually edit this text. It does have some styling options over here on the side if you do want to get into that. I do recommend keeping the styling the same across your site so things are cohesive, but if you need to update something, feel free to look over here. Let's talk about buttons next. So here's a button that says shop. If you want to edit the text of the button, or you want to change the link to where it takes people, click into the button, hit the pencil, and you can change what the button says here. So maybe we want it to say learn more. And then you can update the link here. So any page within your site, you can always update links by hitting the slash button and it will bring up all the different pages on your site, which is most likely where you'll link things. But if you need to link outside of your site, you can come over here to the settings button and it'll give you some options. So page is within your site. So again, here's all your site pages. Web address is an outside web address, so you can put the link there. You can also link to a file, an email, or a phone number. So I'm going to close that out here. And just make sure that once you save your link, you also hit apply. There will be an option to hit apply. Make sure you do that. For editing images, same thing. You want to come in here, click the pencil button, and it will bring up a menu on this side where you can replace the images and update those across your site. So if you want to hit replace, and you'll see the option to upload a file. So this will open your Finder or where you can upload images directly from your computer. You can also link images. So if an image already has a link that you want to update or you want to add a link to an image, you can do that as well. You just hit on image and put the link right there. If your site has some scrolling images or images that are flipping through automatically, just know that these are a little more involved. Squarespace actually does not offer a scrolling images block, so what you're seeing is actually a GIF that I created to give the same effect. The only downside to this method is that when you want to update an image in the slideshow, it requires uploading an entirely new GIF. The good news is that creating GIFs is actually pretty easy if you want to attempt it on your own in Canva or Photoshop, or if you reach out, I'll be happy to take care of it for you. Just be aware that there would be a very minimal cost to cover the time it takes me to update the GIF and upload it to your site. All right, let's dive into some blocks that are a little more complex or have a little more going on with them. The first one here is a form block. So, as always, you want to click into your block and it will bring up a little menu that has some options here. So this might be, if you're editing this, you might want to add some more form fields, or maybe you want to take something off, or maybe you want to update where the forms go after they're submitted. So I'm going to talk about all those really quickly. Edit form fields is where you want to click to get into all of the options here that we currently have on your form. If you want to add a field, you can click add field and it gives you lots of options here for different types of fields or questions that you might want to ask. So pick one that relates to the question or the option that you want to give people, and then it will walk you through all the things you need to fill in for that as well. So click back. If you want to get rid of one of these, come up to edit, you'll see a little minus button. Go ahead and click that and it will automatically delete that for you. So make sure you just hit done, and it does automatically save the field, so you're good there. If you do need to update where the forms are going once they're submitted, come over here to storage, but you can update that by putting in your email address and it will automatically connect that for you. Let's talk about drop-down menus. So this is what a drop-down or an accordion menu looks like. Click on in here to edit that. And very similarly to the forms, you have some different options here. You can rearrange them. You can do that with the forms as well in the edit option. And then you can click inside here to rename. So we're just gonna name it test. And you can put the description here. So this is what people will see when they open up the accordion. I'll just paste some lorem ipsum in there and you can hit back. If you need to delete them, trash cans here, and then just click out. For audio blocks, super simple. Maybe you need to update an audio file or add an audio file. Just click right inside, pencil button, and then you can upload your audio track right here, or you can link an external file. Super simple. For a map, you can easily click right inside here. Again, pencil button. If you need to update the location of where your map is showing, you can put the address right in here. You can also edit the design if you like. So you can come over here. There's a couple different options for visual presentation, and then just make sure you click out of that again and you're all set. All right, so this type of content block is a little bit unique. You might see it show up in a couple different ways throughout your site. Sometimes it'll have photos, sometimes it will just have text. You most likely will see these arrows at the bottom that allow you to scroll through. So this is not directly editable. As you can see, I can't click in and edit these things. So what you want to do is come over here to this little side menu and click Edit Content. And that'll pull up another menu here, very similar to the form blocks, where it has things listed here. You can delete them if needed. You can move them around. To edit those, you can go ahead and click in here. You can edit the photo if there is a photo, edit the title, which is the larger text, or the description, which is the smaller text. If you head back here, you can also edit the section title, which is this here. This also is not directly editable because it's part of this content block. So you'll have to go in here to edit anything on this section block here. If you ever need to edit the mobile version of your site for any reason, come on up to the mobile view and it will give you what it looks like on your mobile site. This is helpful if you make a change on your desktop version. It will automatically optimize it for your mobile version, but you might just want to come in and double check that everything looks okay on this side too. And no matter what you have done to your site, once you're finished, always make sure to come up to the top left corner, hit done, and hit save. And that will make sure all of your changes are applied to your site.